What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It is finally time for us to open up a draft booster box of the Brothers War. This booster box opening is brought to you by Grand Slam Comics and Collectibles. They're our local game store. They do a lot to not only support Magic, but also Pokemon, sports cards, all kinds of fun stuff. If you're interested in checking them out, I will link their channel because they do a lot of content on their own focused around the sports community. If you want to check them out, they do have a podcast as well. It's a blast. So please go hang out with them. If you are in the Charlotte, North Carolina, Rock Hill, South Carolina area, come to Rock Hill, South Carolina if you're not here, and come hang out with them. They are a blast. They have a wonderful store. They've really done a lot with it, and it's a great place to just hang out and play some Magic. They do a lot of Commander stuff there. So without further ado, though, guys, let's have our first look at the Brothers War. Ooh, it's finally here. All right, guys, we are officially here. You'll notice you don't see my face during this one. We're gonna make this as simple as we can. We're gonna focus on the cards today, guys. We've got some amazing stuff in this set. I'll be honest, I have not looked through the entire set. So that does mean that this is gonna be a bit of a learning experience for me as we go through. Goodness, there we go. Because I'm gonna be seeing some, not all, but some of these cards for the very first time. We do have that beautiful Brothers War artwork there. Look at Urza on the back. I love that. Guys, oh, there it is, and all that goodness. Guys, again, I just want to say a huge thank you to Grand Slam. We really couldn't do a lot of what we do without them. They've been a longtime friend of the channel, longtime sponsor of the channel, and they really do help us out quite a bit. What's the best way to do this? This is a new camera angle. We'll just kind of do this. That retro frame self-assembler. Oh, our first card, our first rare here is Fauna Shaman. Did not even realize that this card was in the set. I really love Fauna Shaman. For those of you who don't know, this card is an absolute powerhouse. You discard a card, search your library for another one, put it into your hand. It's very good. We will take a little bit of time to kind of go through some of the uncommons here. We don't have to go through all of them every single time. Whoops. Are we focusing? Hold on. There we go. Getting there. But man, what an amazing set. We'll kind of quickly go through the commons here. We don't need to focus too heavily on those, of course, but that Fauna Shaman, I'm pretty stoked about that. That's not a bad little first pick. I like that a lot. All right, let's see what we get in the next one, guys. I do really love this set. So for anybody that doesn't know, again, the Brothers War is a very important time in Magic's history. Ooh, Ichor Wellspring, yes please. Ooh, a little rough. Oh, what? Oh, goodness, okay. First Mythic is a really solid one. It's Teferi Temporal Pilgrim. Phenomenal full art there, guys. I love that. Can we zoom in just a little bit? Oh, look at that. Guys, that's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I'll leave that right there as we go through the rest of the uncommons here. Nothing too crazy. I do like the flow of knowledge. Art is beautiful. And again, we'll just kind of quickly go through the comments. We don't have to worry too much about that. But oh my goodness, our first Mythic, and it is a solid one. Let's see what we get in the next pack, guys. Hopefully we can get a couple more really solid Mythics in this set. I would love to get the actual Urzas and stuff like that, just the cool stuff. Oh, a foil Foundry Inspector, guys. Absolutely amazing card for artifact decks. Obviously, it cheapens up the cost of all your artifacts, which is great. We do have a Bone Saw in that nice little retro frame as well. And then there we go, guys. A little Siege Veteran. Not too bad. I'm gonna do this through the commons, uncommons here. We can do that through both. They're not. Nothing too crazy. Guys, I want to get your opinion on a couple of things as we're going through this set. First of all, what's your opinion of the set? I know that's a pretty vague question, but how do you feel this set stands up in comparison to some of our other latest sets? Look at that, Tyrant of Kerr Ridges, a nice little foil rare there. Not bad. Oh, and a Howling Mine in that beautiful retro frame. I really love Howling Mine, actually. And then a Blast Zone, another nice little reprint of the set. Again, we'll go quickly through these commons and uncommons. What is your opinion of the set? Obviously, the Brothers War, for anybody that did not know, was, as I said, a very pivotal moment in Magic's history, but not just that, it really is a big foundational story as to kind of where Magic has ended up, right? Like Urza and Mishra, the Bolas story. Ooh, there we go, nice little land, I like that. the bolus line, like not bolus, goodness, Phyrexian. I'm over here saying nickel bolus, goodness gracious. No, the whole Phyrexian line, like everything just, it's kind of coming to a head, right? Like this has been going on since the early days of Magic, the very earliest sets of Magic. And it's kind of cool to be able to get to revisit these areas of the game because, oh, Mesmeric Orb, beautiful second mythic, and Urza, Prince of Krog. Very beautiful little full art there. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a pack. That was really good. But yeah, so we are we're fortunate enough to be able to revisit this, and this is such a pivotal moment, right? Like this is the brothers' war where Phyrexia is actually behind the scenes kind of controlling these two brothers who are warring with one another. And Mishra's huge storyline, and I don't want to ruin too much because I have read it. For anybody that hasn't, you definitely should. But it's just a wonderfully, wonderfully interesting story because, again, there's so much going on, right? There's so much behind the scenes. And until recently, I actually hadn't read all of the original novels, and I'm still lacking on a few, but I have read up until the Thran. And the Thran was phenomenally interesting in my opinion. Goodness, I keep raising my hand up. Sorry guys, don't mean to do that. A little warfare there, not bad. And so the Thran, if you guys don't know, is kind of the backstory, right, of Yawgmoth, who is the creator of Phyrexia as it was initially known, right? So he kind of took over this world that had a different planeswalker in it. It's like a whole thing. It's a really interesting story. And it gave a lot of the backstory, excuse me, to the Phyrexian side of things, which was really interesting, right? Because it's cool to know the Brothers' War, but kind of precursor to that is the actual story of how the Phyrexians came to be. And, you know, to me, that's like the true origin story, even beyond the Brothers' War. And so I found that just wonderfully, wonderfully interesting. There's another Urza. We've gotten two now at this point. One full art, of course. So that's much, much stronger. But guys, oh, I love pulling an Urza out of a pack. I haven't been able to do that for quite some time, so I'm very happy to see that. Was it Modern Horizons that had Urza? Oh, that was a wonderful time. Anyway, yeah, so lots and lots to talk about here. Lots of lore to discuss, lots of exciting pieces to the Magic puzzle here. And I just really, really love that. So for anybody that doesn't know, like I said, there is a lot of lore behind this set. It's not just another Magic set. This is a pretty important one. And so I highly encourage you, if you are considering getting into Magic, if you may be looking at this little box opening video and saying, I don't know, I'm not sure. Trust me, this will be a fun one. That's all I'm gonna say. I think this is gonna be a blast of a set. So as we continue on though, I do wanna get your opinions as well. Because obviously this is an artifact focused set. So for anybody that maybe didn't know that, and obviously these retro artifacts are kind of giving it away here. Diabolic Intent, nice. The synergy of the set is very based around artifacts, and as such, obviously there will be some decks that are going to come out of this that are going to revolve around that. And so I'm kind of curious to know what everybody's opinion is on what the big decks will be. That was a funny thing to say. And in the next upcoming standard environment, because obviously anytime a new set gets shifted or gets pushed in, there's a big shift in the meta. But this is certainly, you know, a different look than what we have had in recent, excuse me, in recent sets, because it is so artifact focused. And so I'm curious, what? Oh my gosh, guys, it's the mythic rare of Urza. We've officially gotten 3 Urzas at this point. And there we go, we've got the top half of Urza Planeswalker right there. Wonderful, wonderful. We'll stick that in the really awesome pile. For anybody that doesn't know, by the way, meld is a mechanic in here. And so just for the record, if you don't know, you can kind of read the card here, but basically if you have this and another card, you get to flip it, and they combine to create an even better card. In this case, there's a Planeswalker. They also do tell the full story of Urza and Mishra through the cards themselves, which I think is really cool, right? Like, we have an uncommon Urza and Mishra, we have a rare of each, and here we go. This is actually the meld side, the bottom meld side of Mishra, which is really awesome as well. That's awesome. The Dragon Engine was, if you don't know, a very impactful, we'll say, war machine, for lack of a better word, in Mishra's arsenal during the war, which is really, really cool in my opinion. I just think the Warring Brothers deal was really cool. Maze Mind Tome is pretty cool. Okay, nice. Lots of like historic pieces in here as well. Lots of characters that finally got cards. Lots of things that, you know, we all wanted to see but never really got to see because the stories and the sets used to be a bit more disjointed, we will say. Whereas now I think they're obviously a lot different. I love the blueprint versions of these cards. Ooh, In the Trenches is our next mythic. That does make, I believe, mythic number 3 or 4, excuse me. Not bad at all. Oh man, what a great set. What a great set. We do also, I want to point this out, and I'm working on hopefully getting 2 videos out this weekend that are both opening videos. I would like to get the set booster opening video for you guys as well. And at some point along the line, I would love to do a collector's booster. So I do have a handful of videos planned, all of which will be, of course, sponsored by Grand Slam. So again, just can't thank them enough. If you don't know who they are, go check them out. If you're looking for some awesome new content to check out, they're a great place to go. Ooh, Argoth. Look at that. Another meld. Very, very cool. Man, I don't know. This set, it just gets me in my feels, guys. It gets me in my feels. Some of the returning mechanics, by the way, aside from meld, we did kind of talk about this in a previous video, the pre-release prep video. Ooh, Arcane Proxy. Very, very cool. This is actually featuring the prototype mechanic as well, which, if I'm not mistaken, essentially gives you the ability to play it for that prototype cost, which in this case is 1 and 2 blue, and you get a 2/1. Whereas if you play it for that full 7 mana, you get the 4/3 plus the entire ability here and everything like that. So very, very cool. So that's the new mechanic from the set. The other returning mechanic that I wanted to discuss is actually Unearth. Which, I'll be honest, wasn't even on my radar as far as, you know, returning mechanics. It makes a lot of sense. I just didn't really plan it through. Ooh, foil Mishra, guys. Look at that. The uncommon Mishra, but still very cool. But yeah, Unearth is a really interesting mechanic. So if you don't know, it essentially allows you to play the card from your graveyard from the Unearth cost. So you pay a certain cost. It's not the original mana cost most of the time. Allows you to play it from the graveyard. It gets haste, and then you have to sacrifice it, I believe, at the beginning of the end step. Oh my gosh. Guys, we are killing it. That's 4 Urzas. Albeit 2 of the rare and 2 of the mythic, but guys, a foil mythic Urza Lord Protector. Oh my goodness, and an inspiring statuary. Wow. Okay, guys. This box is freaking good. I have no clue the value of the cards here, so that might not be worth that much. Here's the deal, it's a foil Urza. I love that I have a foil Urza in my collection now. That's all I care about. Truthfully, that's all that matters. Another foil rare. It seems like we have gotten a lot of foil rares. Maybe that's just me. Beautiful Scrap Trawler and a Fateful Handoff. Very interesting that we've gotten a lot. I feel like we've gotten 2 or 3 foil rares. It may not be that many. Let's do this too. Let's make sure that we've only got our mythics lined up out here, right? Like double Urza, and then of course our full arts. We'll do that. I mean, look at, just beautiful, absolutely stunning cards, all adding to the collection. Just amazing. We are doing this in lieu of a true collection update video, by the way, guys. So if you've been a longtime viewer of the channel, you'll know that normally each week we try to do every week. It doesn't always work out, but for the most part, we do a collection update video on Saturdays here. And so what that usually entails is us adding a handful of cards to our collection binder, which is a blast. Ooh, Defense Grid. That's actually a very good card. Wow. And so that normally entails us going through about 12 cards added to our giant binder, our 480 card binder. Absolutely massive time. But this week, I mean, with the new set coming out, guys, obviously. Chromatic Lantern, very, very good. Kayla's Command, I love that. God, just some amazing stuff here, guys. We are kind of coming to the end here. We've got, I believe, 6 packs left, maybe 9, maybe 6, one of the two. But guys, this set is definitely worth picking up. I would not be surprised if this is a set worth kind of holding on to if you are kind of a financial guru. I am not. As you can tell, I open a lot of stuff on the channel that I probably shouldn't. Hence the Crack-A-Pack series from years and years ago. That was an absolute blast. And man, just stunning. Ooh, Sword of the Meek. Very cool. Very, very nice. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with the box as is. Like, everything else now just feels kind of like icing on the cake. You know what I mean? I can't believe we've gotten 2 Urzas. That's just 2 mythic Urzas. And then 2 rare. And there we go. 1 with the multiverse. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You can play lands and cast spells from the top of your deck. And once during each of your turns, you can cast a spell from your hand. Or excuse me, once during each of your turns, you may cast a spell from your hand or the top of your library without paying its mana cost. What a silly card. Holy crap, that's amazing. Jeez. Okay, so let's just count this up really quick. So we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? Am I right in saying 6? No, excuse me, 7 mythics. 7 mythics. One of which is a foil Urza. One of which is a Teferi, full art Teferi. And why not? We'll just add another one. Okay, yep. Got a nice little prototyper there. I'm into it. There's the uncommon Urza, by the way. Very, very cool. And guys, we are coming down to the last handful of packs. Oh no, we actually did have a couple extra. Okay, we must add 9. I'm fine with that. More packs the merrier, right? At this point, man, we're kind of killing it. I'm really stoked about this. Thank you to Aaron who picked out the box. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, let's see. Foil Swamp, very cool. Nice. Oh, look at these little guys. Oh my gosh. Fade from history, you get nice little bear tokens. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Man, what a freaking cool set. All right, guys, last 3. We are down to the last 3. We got this. This is just insane. Just so much value, it feels like. Again, I have no clue what the prices are. I'm not gonna worry about the putting prices on the screen or anything like that. I just like to get these box openings up for you guys so you can watch and hopefully enjoy along with me as I get my first true real look at the set as a whole. And so this really is just a fun time for us to enjoy that. Mishra's Bauble, very nice in that retro frame. I like that. Nothing too crazy in that pack. And guys, here we are, the last pack of the box. Cannot wait to see what we get here, guys. This has been just amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, guys, let's go kind of slow. We got that nice little Power Stone token. We've got an Ivory Tower. Very cool indeed. All right, here we go. Not too exciting. Brotherhood's End, definitely a pivotal moment in the story, no doubt about that. But nothing too crazy. We do have another Urza in that last pack, because why not, right? Guys, I cannot believe this. All right, let's take a quick peek at all of the things that we got. All right, let's start with the full arts. First and foremost, we have got Urza, Prince of Krog. Again, just a rare, but a beautiful, beautiful full art. We have got Teferi, Temporal Pilgrim. Absolutely astonishing. I love, love, love Teferi. Such a sick card. We have Urza, Lord Protector, just the regular mythic, but if that's not enough, we have got a foil along with it. Why not, right? Why not? We have got one with the multiverse, an absolutely broken card if you can get it on the field. We have got the Skitterbeam Battalion. And then we, of course, have a Mesmeric Orb in that beautiful retro frame, guys. That is going to round up the box opening. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. We'll see you guys again soon.